Hey guys, how are we doing? Happy 1st of March. Happy St David's Day. I've got my daffs here. Dydd Goel very happiest to any fellow Welshies out there. We are going to kick off the first of the month with Amp doing a really lovely upper body sculpt set, okay? So you can absolutely join me live now. If you're joining me live now, say hello, let me know where in the country or the world you are. And if not, hit save, come back to this one. It's going to be about 20 minutes long, okay, in terms of the length of the workout. What you're going to need is you're going to need a long band, so a long resistance band if you've got one, guys, and then you're going to need a set of weights. So I'm using my strength bars, my Amp strength bars. Obviously you use whatever weights you've got available. I'm not going to tell you how heavy you should be lifting. You don't need to lift super heavy for this one, so you can go with a lighter set. That is entirely up to you. We're going to get stuck in with the warm-up, and then I'll explain to you what is in store over the next 20 minutes or so as we go through these. But to begin with, I just want you coming into a nice shoulder roll for me. So standing up nice and tall, lengthen up that spine, draw that belly button back, and let's just start in with a little bit of mobilization. So rounding those shoulders up and back, drawing your shoulder blades down your back there. Good, let's make it into a big full arm circle. So we are going to do a whole upper body set today. We're going to do a nice sculpt, and we're going to do it under a pre-exhaust concept. So by that, I mean that we're going to have a round focusing on each muscle group. Let's take it into doubles, where we pre-exhaust those muscles using either our body weight or using our band. Then we're going to move into 2 sets, focused in on that muscle group using our weights. So we're going to work biceps, we're going to work chest, we're going to work shoulders, and we're going to work triceps. Let's take it out on the diagonal for me. So, nothing complicated. All you need to do is follow along with me, and we're going to get comfortable, we're going to get moving. We're going to kick off march in the right way. So really open up here. Good. Let's go 2, 1. Bring your fingertips together. Nice wide elbows. Allow your hips and your pelvis just to move around with you here, guys. And as always, any of the moves we're doing, just go at a pace that feels good for you. Let's do one more here. Take it into a little half roll down, so tuck the chin to the chest. Scoop forward, allow yourself to just roll over. Keep your legs straight, and then maybe give your arms a little shimmy out here, a little pendulum, a shake. Go with whatever feels nice for you. And then when you're ready, draw yourself back up to standing, pulling that belly button back, using those tummy muscles to help bring you back up to standing. Okay, shall we get stuck in? So, first muscle group that we're going to target is going to be our biceps, and we're going to pre-exhaust our biceps by coming in to a curl using the band. So I want you to stand down in the centre of the band. Now, if you've got a really tight band, or if you're super tall, you could add a little bend into your knees here. I'm not super tall, so I'm going to stand up straight. And we're going to go into a concentrated curl, so we're going to work just on one side. So I really want you guys to make this kind of mind-muscle connection here, okay? So this is all about pre-fatiguing, pre-exhausting the muscles that we're then going to use once we pick up our weights. So I want you to think about this movement. So squeeze the bicep on the way up, but then also control on the way down. If your band is a little less heavy in terms of resistance, you can make it work harder by just wrapping your hand around that band a couple of times, or gripping lower down if you're using a band with handles. Good. Let's do 2 more on this side. 1 and 2. Switching sides. Keep those hips facing forwards. Keep that core connected. So think about just gently hugging your belly button back into your spine. Good. Squeeze and release. That downwards motion, guys, out of your bicep curl is as important as the upwards. This is where we're elongating through the muscle. How does that feel? Let's do 1 more on this side, then we're going to go doubles. Good. Squeeze and release. So sideways on, staying nice and tall, not allowing the shoulders or the chest to scoop forwards. Exhale up, inhale down. Good. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Step off your band, pop it down to the side. We're going into our first set of biceps with the weights. So pick up your weights. I want you to tuck your elbows into your rib cage here. We're going to start off with little pulses. So now that those muscles, we've identified them, we've isolated them, we've worked them with the band, we're going to come into adding our weights. So small little pulses here, we're keeping the biceps under constant tension. If you've got slightly lighter weights, you want to make this a little bit harder, then untuck those elbows from your rib cage, okay? If you've got heavy weights, that might feel quite intense, so keep the little tuck in. And it's a really small little movement here. As I said, we're keeping those muscles, those pre-fatigue muscles, under tension the whole time. Keep pulsing through, try and keep your shoulders relaxed for me. Good. So 2 sets using the weights with the biceps, okay? So this is set number 1. We're going 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to come into slow curls up. So we're going to come up for 3 and down for 3. Good. Let's take it up for 3 and down for 3. So each muscle group that we are working here in this upper body set, we're really focusing in on that kind of sculpting. So zoning them off, working each one independently and bringing the burn. So hopefully, even if you're using lighter weights here, you can start to feel that those biceps are fired up. I like to start with biceps. It's a muscle that we use most frequently in day-to-day life with just general functional movement. We will be progressing on to triceps, chest and shoulders though. How's it going? Are you in control, especially on that down? So we lift, lift, lift. We down, down, down. We've got 2 more reps. Good. And down. 1 more for me, guys. We go up for 3 and down for 3. Good. Give your shoulders a roll through. Set your weights down. Give your wrists a little roll through if you need to. Biceps fired up. Next one we're going to move on to is shoulders, sorry. So I want you to come down to sitting for this. Again, you're going to bring your band in, and we're going to sit on our band. If you want to sit on a chair here that you could loop the band under, you absolutely could. Otherwise, come down onto your mat. You're going to sit down onto your band. So make sure it's kind of firmly planted underneath your bottom here. And then we're going to come into a shoulder press. So we're going to be pressing up and releasing down, okay? So working into those shoulders. So I want you to exhale up, inhale down, and I want you to keep that spine nice and long, so we're sitting up tall here. It's quite hard to slouch when we come into this position, but just, again, make that mind-muscle connection, so little connection through your tummy, guys. Good, and press up. Beautiful. We've got it. So keep going here with these shoulder presses. The first move that we're going to add in with the weights, we're going to stay sitting, then we're going to come back up to standing, okay? But for now, just concentrate on really pressing up. Woo! It's a strong move, this one, right? Shoulders, we always know when we are working them. Try not to jut your chin forward, so I want your neck in line with your spine. How are we going? Remember, this is your pre-exhaust set. So we're just kind of sending a message to the shoulders going, hey guys, it's time to wake up. I'm about to pick up some weights. Let's go for 3 more. For 3. For 2. And 1. Release that band down. Give your shoulders a quick little roll through. And then I want you to go ahead and pick up your weights. You're going to bring your weights up to shoulder height. We're going to exhale, press up, inhale, come down. So we're going to come into a seated shoulder press here. By staying seated, it just means, again, that we are really isolating into this muscle group. We can't be pressing up and using any power from our legs as we come into these shoulder presses. It is all coming from the shoulders. Guys, can you feel this? So this round here with the shoulders probably is going to kick in a little bit quicker than your bicep round. Woo. If you've got really heavy weights, guys, feel free to alternate. So taking it in to a single and then a single. I want you to go at a rate that works for you. And remember that we're trying to work to muscle fatigue, not posture fatigue. So if you feel your back starting to go, stop, take a break, reset. We've only got a few more left. Let's go for 3. Let's go for 2. 1 more for me. Woo! We felt it. Give your shoulders a roll through. Second set on the shoulders coming up. We're going to bring ourselves back up to standing. And we're going to come into this dumbbell lat raise. So take your feet slightly wider apart here, okay, so about shoulder width apart, a little softness through the knees, and your dumbbells are down by your side. Roll and reset those shoulders, bring them back. We're going to exhale, lift up, inhale, come back down. So this is really very much a straight armed movement, okay? We're not coming into a row with bent elbows, we're not coming into a pec fly, we're coming up and out. And again, I have purposefully put these in an order that is going to bring you max burn, max sculpt. So keep going. You don't need to come higher than your shoulders. If you're coming to here, fine, keep it to here. You should still feel those shoulders fired up. How's it going, guys? Breathe it through. Next up, we've got triceps. Then we're going to be finishing with chest. Let's go for 3. Good. Exhale for 2. Can you get 1 more in? Of course you can. And 1. Wow. Okay. We're cooking, guys. Give the shoulders a roll through. So let's move on. Triceps, back of the arms. We are going to pre-exhaust these muscles again using our band, okay? If you haven't got a band, you could come into tricep dips on the chair or even down on your mat here as your pre-exhaust. Otherwise, take hold of your band. I want you to bring it behind your back, guys. So this first hand is going to stay at the base of your spine. Okay, that's not going to move. The other arm is going to come up and out on the diagonal. Got it? Again, have a little play around with your band. See how much tension you want to bring. If it feels a bit too easy, go on, wrap your arm, wrap your hand around that band, get some more tension in. Again, your hips are staying facing forwards, face them to me. Pull that belly button back. Try not to thrust the hips forward. So we're not here, we're here. We've got that tuck. Good. Can you feel it? Okay, should we make it a little bit more intense? We're going to bring that bottom arm out as well. So we're really now opening up on the diagonal. Good. Use your breath. Use that mind-muscle connection. You know we're doing some really focused, targeted work here. You're going to feel great afterwards, I promise. We've got 3 more. For 3, for 2, for 1. Switch sides, guys. If you were doing tricep dips that entire time, come up, give your wrists a little roll, give your shoulders a little roll through, and then when you're ready, switch sides. So now opposite hand at the base of the spine, top arm coming back up. Can you get some more tricep dips in? If you're dipping, use those arms rather than your legs to push you back up to standing. Good. Exhale out, inhale down. Doing great, guys. Woo. Let's bring in some more intensity. Open out on that diagonal. Whoa. Who's feeling it? Are you with me? Good. 3 more for me. 3, 2, and 1. Release, guys. Give everything a little roll through. So first set on our dumbbells or on our weights. For your triceps, we're going to stay standing. We're going to come into a little tricep kickback. So for this, I want you going soft through the knees, hinging forwards at the waist up slightly, but back stays straight. Tuck your elbows in. We're going to go from here 90 degrees to straight arms at the back. So your 90 degree to your straight arm kickback. Again, just like with the bicep curl, this is a good movement, but this is an equally important movement. So as you bring it back in, I want you going for control. I'd much rather you went for fewer reps and done well, right? We're not doing, I did a post about this on my page the other day, we're not all about as many rounds as possible. We're about as many rounds as pretty. Good form, good technique. That's where you make the difference. That's where you build muscle. That's where you get stronger. It's also where you don't get injured, right? Good. Keep going here. Belly button back. How are you feeling? We're doing great, guys. We're on to our third muscle group already. It's only chest after this. So keep going. We've got 4 more here. Let's go for 4. Kick back, come in. 3. Kick back, come in. I should do this in Welsh. Die. Good. And een. Die is Welsh for 2. I wasn't telling you to die. Just realised that may not make sense to you. Coming down to the mat. Okay, so now we're going to come into a tricep pullover. So you're going to be laid down on your back, guys. Take a second. Get comfortable here. Maybe just do a couple of little pelvic tilts. Readjust any clothing. And then you're going to bring both weights up, straight arms, directly above your chest. Squeeze those weights together, okay? We're going to bring them behind the head, and then we're going to bring them back in, straight arms, towards your knees. Again, working in to those triceps. If you want to make this a little bit more intense, guys, feel free to come up into tabletop. Just making sure that you can maintain that good neutral spine so that it doesn't lift your lower back away from your mat. Good. So again, after those tricep extensions we did with the band, after the tricep kickbacks, this round you're probably going to feel, woo, I'm feeling it in a good way though. So keep going here. You're doing great. What is your kind of nemesis when it comes to the upper body, which is the area that you least like working? Often find for people it's triceps, and that's why it's important we work them, right? Woo! Come on guys, keep going. You can do this. We've got 4. Good. 3. Good, let's go 2. 1 more for me. And 1, perfect. Pop your weights down by your side. We are staying down on the mat. That's the good news. The bad news is that we're back into a pre-exhaust set. So, pop your weights to one side. Make sure you've got space on your mat. Final muscle group that's left, chest. Let's work the chest. So our pre-exhaust for our chest, guys, is going to be coming into some push-ups. I want you to do the push-ups that are right for you. So if you prefer to do your push-ups on a raised surface, coming onto the edge of something that isn't going to move, by all means do. Okay, otherwise you can come down to the floor. You can absolutely do these from your knees, okay? So bring your hands underneath your shoulders. I want nice wide spread out hands, and then you're going to lower down on your inhale. Exhale, press back up. Your whole back and hips come down with you. So don't leave your bottom behind. Good. And I want you coming down however far you feel able to. So if your push-ups are here and then you're pressing back up, as long as you're bringing your hips and your back is flat, your core is engaged, this is great. This is a good push-up. Okay? If you're coming down further, this is a good push-up. If you're doing it on a raised surface, that's a good push-up. If you're up on your toes, that's a good push-up. You do you. Good. Really important to keep that core engagement, guys. Come on, we've got a couple more. We are cooking. Let's go. 4. 3. Yes, guys. Let's go 2. Make an effort with this last one. Come down. Exhale, press up. Woo! Pre-exhausted. The chest. Amazing. I want you to flip around. We're staying on our backs for the final 2. So, first one, it's going to be a chest press, okay? So bring yourself down, just like we did for those tricep pullovers. Knees bent, feet are flat. Now the elbows are out wide. We're going to exhale, press up. Inhale, come down. Okay, let's go. You can maybe speed these up if you've got lighter weights. The important thing is to think about, let's connect everything up, right? So as we push away, exhale, draw that belly button back. Flatten that lower back into the mat. As you draw the weights back down, you can relax through your midline. If you want to take this away into tabletop, again, please do. Woo! Let's go, guys. You are pressing up and coming down. Sink into your breathing. Good. Again, think about those muscles that we're using. Big chest muscles here. Let's go 4. Let's go 3. Let's go 2. And 1. I want you to turn your weight so that now they're on the vertical, running in the same direction as your body. We're going to finish with a chest fly. So you could stay up in tabletop, or you could pop your feet back down to your mat here. Okay, if you've got heavier weights, maybe you come down with a bend in the elbow here. Okay, harder the further away from our body we take the weights. If you've got lighter weights, then you could come out with straight arms. Can you feel it? Are you smiling? We're almost done, guys. So this is the last set on the weight, then we've got a nice little stretch off and cool down to finish. Beautiful, keep going for 5. Let's go for 4. Good, guys. 3, 2, you've got this, last one. And 1, amazing stuff. Okay, set your weights down, stay on your back, bring your knees in, have a little scoop up, a little rock through here. Good, and then I want you to rock yourself or roll yourself all the way around and come up to sitting. Woo! How are you feeling? Shall we give everything a stretch off? Let's start back in with a couple of little shoulder rolls here. And then I want you bringing your hands around onto one side, hold onto your knee, and then turn and face away from that stretch. Good. Using that hand just to pull you up to sitting nice and tall. Let's hold, keep those shoulders relaxed. When you're ready, let's do the same on the opposite side. So pull yourself in, around, twist to sitting. Beautiful. And release, coming into the triceps. Bring an arm up and over. Bring your fingertips into the centre of your spine. Use your opposite hand to just gently ease you back. Good, stretching out. So you should feel this through the back of the arm. You don't want to force it, okay? So just gently ease it back. Guys, I really want to know how you got on with that session. How did it feel? If you often do kind of a weighted workout and you go straight into using your weights, how did it feel for you to pre-exhaust those muscles first? Did you find that it made a difference? Did it help you to focus in on each muscle group that we were using? Let me know. Oh, these stretches feel good though, right? Give that wrist a little roll through. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. We're almost done, guys. And then I want you to take your chin to your chest. Feel that stretch along the back of your neck. Pull your belly button in. Let's wrap your arms around. Coming into a giant hug. Maybe bring your fingertips together, or you could interlace your fingers here. So just feel your shoulder blades at the back there, opening up. On your next exhale, I want you to press away from your body. Raise those arms up, overhead. And breathe. Give everything a roll through, a stretch out. Guys, woo, let me scoot on over here. Give everything a shimmy through. Let me know how you got on, what you were feeling. So I was using my Amp strength bars, my 2.5 kilo set. As I said, you could absolutely go heavier with that one if you wanted to. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's kick-started your month in the right way. Once again, happy St. David's Day. Dydd Gol Ddewi Hapus. To anyone out there who is celebrating today, I will see you all with Amp very soon. Take care, guys.